Chestnut. I suppose it was, well, Populous was amazing to develop because it was my very first game, and it was just me and one other person called Glenn, and it was just us in a room, half the size of this room, for 9 months, just drinking Coca-Cola, eating pizzas and smoking huge numbers of cigarettes.
Wow.
And
living the dream.
It was living the dream, yeah. And there was no expectation or anything like that. But also Black and White was amazing to do. You know, the moment that the creature in Black and White came alive for the first time, it was like, you know, being Frankenstein and Frankenstein's monster. It was incredible, really incredible. So I suppose Black and White. There's Mule.
Okay, give it to me on this screen.
Yeah, have you got Mule? AtariMule.com open?
I believe so.
Okay.
Another idea to pitch.
Go on.
Get it.
All right, I'll get this set up.
A game in which you play a tramp's pet dog and you're trying to buy your master a Christmas present.
Sorry, did I break it?
I don't know. It just went a bit weird, didn't it?
Thought of this game. You're a tramp's dog.
Hit full screen.
And you got to buy your master a Christmas present.
So you've got mange. You've
got worms.
Malnutrition.
Yeah.
You've got worms.
Skin and bones.
Yeah, you're
just this dog-eared dog.
Yeah.
Just tap full screen though.
It sounds like an old Charlie Chaplin movie.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound much like. I don't know where that gameplay is. Where's your gameplay?
Well, you know, do you go out and steal things? Do you beg for things? How do you get resources?
So you've got a big.
And what resources do you get? And do you like barter and exchange them, or you know?
And
what do you do?
I thought you would, the designer here.
Or do you just run into a butcher's shop and get like a string of sausages?
So you've got
run down the street as the butcher's chasing you. Come back with my sausages! And then give them to your master.
Inspired from Beezer, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, so you've got to get to the controls. You've got what was it? Console
W makes you walk forwards.
Yes.
S makes you go backwards.
That's great. Yeah, we're on the right track here.
I was thinking A left, D right.
You're there. Inspirational
X
stuff. X
wags your tail.
Well now you. See now you.
C lifts your leg and you wink.
Yeah, so that you're going to be doing. If you're going to place it on C, that's quite an easy one to reach. You're going to be doing a lot of cocking a leg.
Yeah.
What about the jaw button?
The jaw to bite.
Mouse button.
Yeah.
Biting.
Left mouse bite.
Yeah.
I think it's spacebar whimper.
Whimper? Are you a male or female dog?
Enter bark.
And where was the beg again?
I don't know.
So
I wasn't paying attention to anything I was saying.
Yeah, beg, wolf.
Yeah.
Wolf. And
beg, whimper,
are you
bark.
a male or a female dog, or
you can choose. You can choose.
Okay. And
there's character customization available.
Right.
You can choose the colour of your coat.
Yeah. A breed.
Whether you're wearing a proper collar, no collar at all, or just like a bit of string around your neck.
And can you be any breed you like, or are you just focusing on one breed?
I think that'll be DLC. The breeds.
So is this the Chihuahua?
That's like Fable 3.
Yeah.
The breeds of dog is DLC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you start with Chihuahua or would you start with Great Dane? Where are you going, or is it somewhere in the middle?
Well, I mean, it's easier to defend yourself if you're a Great Dane, but it's easier to sneak through fences and stuff as a Chihuahua. So the gameplay will vary depending on.
Yeah.
Like it's almost like the class that you select. The breed of dog.
I think it could work. It could work. Stealing, licking. Is there anything in licking?
Licking.
You're smelling on the bottoms of dogs?
That's interesting, actually, because dogs, it's a very powerful sense for them, smell. Yeah. So perhaps, the game world, isn't just visually displayed, but maybe smells are pumped out at the player.
Well, there was a thing called...
You get a whiff of sausages, and you're like, ah!
Yeah, there was a device about 10 years ago which you could plug under your monitor, which could mix up to 128 different smells and blast it at you.
And that didn't catch on?
It surprisingly didn't catch on, because I think it was tried out in Doom first of all. There was not too many pleasant smells in Doom. there, but it's a good idea. I think, doggo. What was a dog's bottom smell like, I suppose, is a question.
Wow, that certainly is a question.
It's one hell of a question.
What does a dog's... If anyone knows...
Let us know.
Tweet us in.
Well, it's your game design. You've got to ask yourself. You've got to
Simon.
ask yourself these
I
questions.
think it'd be like synesthesia. So a dog's bottom would smell brown, maybe.
Oh, I see. To a dog, it may smell like chocolate smells to us. That's why.
Oh God, that would explain so much.
It would, yeah.
God, I hope I don't get reincarnated as a dog. Jeez,
But if you're a dog, it'll be amazing.
Reincarnated as.
that's true.
Yeah, we've destroyed the Atari Mule site. It's no longer loading, and has gone offline.
Oh, good job. Brilliant.
Anyway, Populous 2, as you can see, it was.
It's a lot of fun.
It was a lot of fun because it's me building up my people versus your people, and we need to press Control F12 now because it's gone too slow.
Ah, there we go.
There we go. And it was, another really good example of what multiplayer games were like. This is the other tribe.
Boo! Boo!
And I wish I could show you some of the effects, but I don't know how to. Let's try and mod the game. Game options. Here we go. Special codes.
You can't remember any of the cheats, I suppose. No, of course not.
No. Kidding. It's about 30 million years ago.
Oh God. Got another pitch.
Oh, what? Forgot
Okay.
us.
Okay, hang on.
You said it,
Save
you
your
forced
pitch.
it.
All right,
How many have you
you
done now? Is that the third one?
That was the third,
So
yeah.
Simon's third pitch was the
Dog.
dog that's to buy his master a Christmas present. And we've got some donations from people. So, question for Peter: is there a chance of Curiosity client for Windows Phone 8 or the PC?
I mean, when I don't. If enough people requested the Windows Phone 8 version, I think we would do one. But I'm not sure that Unity works on Windows Phone 8, does it? It's a good question.
Okay, that's a good question.
I'm not sure. It works on PC. We could definitely do a PC version. We've really considered a PC version. We're just about to release version 2 of Curiosity 1. And
Which you've seen.
yeah, which we've seen something of.
Are we allowed to mention anything in it?
I think we are, yeah.
There's
Badges.
A lot of fire
Badges.
going on there.
Badges. There's badges.
Yeah. There's badges in
Yeah.
it.
Badges.
Not
That's good.
even joking, there are
Yeah.
badges.
The creature from Black and White was extremely complex for its time.
Oh God.
Capital letters, extremely.
Yeah.
What would you do with it using today's technology?
Do you know there'll be something amazing thing you could do with it? And we've been talking a little about this because I'm absolutely all for using all of this new tech around. One of the new things around is, the best way to describe it is, how come things like Google are so brilliant at searching, or Siri is getting better and better and better, and the way it does that is that when you type in anything on Google, it goes into the cloud and it's analysed, and that makes Google smarter. So if you had a creature in a game, but you kept uploading that creature's mind to a central database, to cloud.
So everyone's interactions with their creatures would be uploaded to the cloud.
So you'd have the creature's mind in the cloud learning from all of us playing,
Oh
and
my
it would
God.
be incredible. Have you seen Terminator?
This is how it began.
Have you
It could
seen
be,
Terminator?
yeah.
Hey Peter from Robert Bailey, who donated £10. Thank you. He says, will there be editing like an altar in Godos, like in Black and White 2? I was always a fan of the idea of a place of power.
Altars, a very good idea. I'd forgotten all about altars in
God, it's going super quick.
in Goddess, and that idea of having a focal place of power is a really nice idea. I'm going to note that down. Actually, thank you for the inspiration and remembering the altars. There was none planned in the design at the moment, but that's something that we are going to do.
Okay, I'll
Wow.
write it down for you.
You've
There you go.
literally changed the game.
Wow. Good work, guys. Thank you. It's a great question.
Yes,
thank-
one new feature.
We've had a question from Johan Koyman. He says, "Hi Peter, I loved High Octane back in the day.
What?
High octane.
Did you have anything to do
High
with that?
octane?
What's that?"
You don't know what high octane
He
is?
says, "What's the story behind it? Did you have anything to do with it at all?" Thanks.
Yeah.
Driving game.
It was a high driving game, good guess. So here's the story. This is back in the days of Electronic Arts, in the early days of Electronic Arts. And Electronic Arts came to us and said, look, you've got to finish Dungeon Keeper and you've got 6.5 weeks to do it. And, you know,
Wow.
understandably, you can understand them wanting us to finish it, but we weren't nearly ready to finish it off. So I said to them, right, rather than finish Dungeon Keeper, we'll do a whole game called High Octane, a racing game. And I went out to the team, you know, I think there was 5 people in that team at that time, and said, come on, we can make a game in 6.5 weeks. And we made High Octane using the Magic Carpet engine
Right.
Whoa.
to make High Octane, and we made High Octane.
So
in
that, but
6.5
on the
weeks.
ground. Oh my god, cornering and
That's right, yeah. So, yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, I've forgotten about High Octane.
Message from Gareth O'Neill, who's donated £10. He says, "Peter, why have developers strayed away from God Sim type games? I used to love playing Black and White, Age of Empires, etc., but it doesn't seem to be that much out there anymore."
Well, because there's a couple of reasons why. They're quite interesting reasons. The first is that, I don't know if you remember this, but a couple of years ago, everyone was predicting that the PC as a gaming machine would die for all time.
Yeah.
You know, they were saying, oh, PC gaming is dead and all of that stuff. And that meant that a lot of publishers stopped investing in PC original titles. And of course, the thing about God games is they absolutely require a mouse.
Yeah.
Mm,
A mouse, or they still work with a finger, of course, on
yeah,
tablets.
Yeah.
But they never were very good on console games with a controller because it was too slow and all that stuff. So there was never a great game on consoles. And then for a period of about 5 years, because publishers understandably weren't investing in PCs only games, it caused a lot of them to die out.
Mm. Strange, really.
God, that's sad.
It's because, I
Well,
mean,
it's not. I mean, it's kind of like.
Domination of
Well,
console
no.
gaming killing off a
Yeah,
genre.
but
it's
it
weird
didn't
though.
kill it off,
You look
and
at
it's
that
gonna come
though.
back
You look
again
at
now.
console gaming, and I just think it's so bad for things like competitive gaming. I mean, it's so awkward to try and shoot with a first-person shooter with a controller. I mean, some
Yes.
games work magnificently, but all the best sort of competitive games, you know, League of Legends and StarCraft, and these
Yeah.
games, they require a mouse.
No, you're right. Absolutely right. And when we try, I think games like Halo and Call of Duty, they do a fantastic job of altering the game to make it fit on a controller.
Yeah.
But there's nothing like a mouse. It's a wonderful gaming device, and you know, there's although I have to say the mouse that you've got here is probably the most complex mouse I've ever seen in my life.
It's a razor.
It's the
It's a razor
controller
mouse.
of mice. It's got
Are the
there
mice
isn't how many
available?
buttons it's
You
got.
can just ignore them though. You don't have to use those
Yeah,
buttons.
but I mean, they're just there. I can't. It's like saying, "Don't press that button."
Yeah.
This mouse has got 2, 4, plus 12. It's got almost 20 buttons.
Yeah,
This
well-
is a keyboard by any other name. isn't
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
pretty much.
Keyboard
But that
with
works
wheel.
for people, for some people.
Do you-
I'm not very good with no.
Then again,
no.
have you seen an Apple mouse?
Yeah, that's
Wow.
It's the one button. That's really.
You might as well just use your head.
That's
Jeez.
it. Yeah.
Just like nod whenever you want to click. Probably going to add that feature. Apple, I've copyrighted that. Don't use that. Okay.
Yeah, because I'm sure if it goes to court, versus Apple.
Hills Coast versus Apple.
You'd win, obviously.
Well,
That's-
this live stream is pretty damning evidence, isn't it, really?
Oh, yeah, there you go.
So that is fantastic. So do you want to boot up Dungeon Keeper?
Let's do Dungeon Keeper.
Because I'm really
Sounds like
interested to
Dungeon
see.
Keeper.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I mean, Dungeon Keeper was one of
Just letting you
Notch's
be in control of this.
Notch's sort of inspirations for Minecraft. See if you can remember how to quit the game. You have to click some
that's
runes.
yeah,
To do a secret dance. And,
right, here we go. Quit game. Quit map. Quit
Okay.
map. Hey, see? Quit to
not
DOS.
that bad.
We learnt our lesson. It's in text now.
That's good.
Magic carpet. My
There we
God,
go.
that was a
Now
classic.
We go to
So
the
grab.
classic.
I think we've only got Dungeon Keeper 1, but
Yeah.
that's the original and best.
Yes. Here we are.
I'm probably going to be right in the way of the.
We had a
old,
great little intro sequence here,
Oh my god.
if you remember that.
Oh my God, I do remember this.
Yeah.
Nice.
All
sounds
coming through well.
There's a hanging goblin there in the background.
This was, again, and this was state of the art
It's a dwarf.
animation. It really was. Look at that. This is the good guy going off to your dungeon, because the whole idea of this game is you were the bad guy and you built a dungeon and heroes tried to go in and steal the treasure.
Boo.
And it had probably the dodgiest set of creatures. Of creatures in there. There was a character called Horny, there was the Mistress, and there's a goblins.
Oh God, there's this battle, isn't there? This battle sequence. It gives him the finger.
It's very rude, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Oh,
Here we go.
I
So
remember it being
violent, look at
quite
that
gory.
gore.
And it goes through
Yeah.
him, yeah.
Oh,
I remember
goodness.
this.
And then he's the good guy, remember, which is the bad guy.
So they're just chilling, having a game of cards.
Eating a little worm there.
The alarm's going off.
You're not hearing the incredible rock soundtrack. It really sounds amazing still.
Does it?
Totally, yeah.
And there he
Oh.
is.
And then,
Uh-oh.
Get what
you
he
are.
was called, actually.
Oh God, what was he called?
There's
Oh.
Horny in the back.
Oh!
There we go.
Bit of an inspiration for Diablo, I think, this game probably.